Hey guys, so I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to book your first wedding. This video is gonna be helpful mainly to the people who are just getting started in the business or people who are already in the business but want to know more ways that they can reach out to potential clients and maybe to just reconfirm their already beliefs and just want to try out new ways or just get back to the fundamentals. So let's go. To make it simple, we're going to do 3 ways how you can get clients online and 3 ways how you can get clients offline. So online meaning social media and anything online, and offline meaning physical outreach, flyers and stuff like that. So offline ways as well. So let's go. Online outreach, number 1, we're going to place Facebook here because it's the largest social media in the world. Everyone and their mother is on this platform. So this is where you start, post on Facebook, make posts about your services, post your videos and stuff. You never know who has a friend who's having a wedding and may need your services. Post on it. People don't meet in person anymore. They meet on Facebook. So you need to be where everybody is meeting up, so you need to go where the party is at. And where it's at, sad to say, party's on Facebook. Everybody checks on their friends on Facebook. They don't meet in person, they meet on Facebook. If you study science, you're gonna understand that the animals that survive are the animals that adapt to the environment, the changing environment. So instead of looking down on Facebook, you need to adapt to it. All these social platforms, you need to adapt and be able to, take over. So don't bash them, adapt and take over. Instagram is underrated by a lot of people, but it has a lot of potential to get you clients. You just need to know what you're doing on it. So do your research on how you can get clients on Instagram and, start posting on it. Start posting your videos, your trailers and stuff like that, and do your research because Instagram is for creators. Outreach number 3 is wedding websites. So you can get on wedding websites if you want to get weddings, but I've heard stories that some of them don't work. So it's up to you to do your research, and I think also the area where you at. Sometimes people don't go on these websites like brides and stuff to look for weddings. So it depends where you're at, where people go on these websites looking for wedding vendors. So when I was in Ohio, I posted on Wedding Wire and I got a few weddings. But when I moved down to Florida, did the same thing, didn't get any weddings. So it's a good way to get weddings, but it's all about certain places. People, brides don't go on these websites, so you have to do your research. But it's a good way to get yourself out there. So a bonus tip here is know yourself, guys. Know your strengths. So if you are good at LinkedIn, use it to get clients. If you're good at SEO on Google and all that AdWords stuff, use Google. If you're good at YouTube, use all the potential you have online. There's so many ways online how you can get clients. So know your strengths and use your potential, guys. This is one of the oldest ways to, I don't know, is it the oldest way? How did people used to get business back in the days? Before online, I think business cards were like a major thing back then. And it's right now they're still useful, just do as much as you can, and you never know where your next client's gonna come from. Give your business cards out. Always have your business cards around. Always have your pile of business cards around. So whenever you go to events such as weddings, such as you go to your local worship center, you can go to just any event, birthdays, any event around your town, just go, always have a handful of business cards. You never know where your next wedding will come from. Offline outreach number 2 is wedding expos. So wedding expos, if you don't know what that is, it's like a trade fair, trade show, where wedding vendors get to show their services to brides and stuff, couples who are looking for wedding services. So you have to pay to exhibit your craft, but it pays off if you know how to market to these clients. The best thing about meeting couples at a wedding expo is they're looking for services. So they're looking for, wedding vendors. So if you place yourself in that environment, you definitely at least going to get at least a few weddings, or maybe even a couple weddings, depending on your marketing means and your skills on marketing. I would recommend you take a couple of courses on marketing and advertising, so that way you can know how to psychologically market to people, and all those tricks, they'll really come in handy when you are talking to people. You're going to learn a lot. So I suggest you do some research on how to market to people. I have met couples at expos, and I have met just a group of women shopping for their friend's wedding or their sister, stuff like that. It's a good way. So how to find expos in your area, you could probably just go and Google wedding expos near me and sign up as a vendor, and you'll get weddings. Direct marketing, offline outreach number 3. So direct marketing, you need to kind of, be a little bit of a genius, have marketing skills if you want to go ahead and do this kind of outreach. And you also need to have a little bit of money to burn, or money to risk in this case. Now, the reason why I love direct marketing is because, you reach the person at their house. So, you got a better chance. It's like email, whereby directly at them. So I love direct marketing, though it's very risky, but if you know what you're doing, you can definitely get a lot of people in your area. So, yeah. So I'm going to say it's not for the faint of heart, this way of outreach. You need to have a tough skin. You really need to have a tough skin if you're going to be doing direct marketing. You can send out 1,000 pieces and maybe not even get a call back from 1% of those people. So you know what? It's tough, but it's up to you to do your research on marketing and persuasion and all that stuff. But do it at your own risk. And guys, know your potential, know yourself. Okay, so the bonus tip for offline outreach is flyers. Flyers are underrated in weddings, but you can use them to your advantage. So what I would suggest you do is always add a coupon or a giveaway on the flyers, so that way people can be interested. When you do that, that's like a genius way to market flyers. You might be wondering, well, where do I place these flyers? How do I get them to potential clients? It's easy. Just go to your local stores, groceries, barbershops, salons, and ask if you could place your flyers somewhere in the store. They usually have a section where they put that stuff, so put your flyers there so people going in those stores can, take a look at them, and you never know who's going to call you. So the key takeaway in this video should be the fact that, you need to try all kinds of ways, all kinds of outreach, online, offline, just go as hard as you can. The more work you put out there, the more likely you are to get more weddings, the more likely you are to get weddings. In closing, I'm gonna leave you with the quote that I go by, and it goes like, hard work beats talent any time of the day, any second, minute, hour of the day. So as long as you're hardworking, you're gonna do way better than somebody who's talented and are not willing to put in the work. Okay? So if you got some value out of this video, please click the like button. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I will really appreciate it if you do that. And thank you so much everyone for watching. Until next time.